freshman year at the University of New Hampshire, already declared as a social work major. I knew that I wanted to help people. And yes, I did know that social workers don't make very much money. But I felt this deep passion to help people, especially children. For the longest time, I had thought that children were most deserving of my help because I thought that they were so vulnerable. They're so small, and they have very little say in their life circumstances. So those are the people that I wanted to help. And throughout my college career, I also became very interested in the mental health sector. So when I got my placement for CFSI at Father's Uplift, an outpatient mental health facility working with youth and adults, I was beyond excited. But it turns out that my job wasn't actually going to be providing direct service work for youth, but that was okay. At my job, I did have one excuse to talk to clients more often. On Tuesdays, I got to sit at the front desk, and I would greet clients when they came to sign in for their appointments, and I also got to answer the phone. There was one particular Tuesday where a man came in who had never been there before, and he said he saw the word fathers on our sign above our facility. He came in asking what it is that we do, so I gave him our business spiel. This man was a little bit shorter than me, Latino, wearing a baseball cap, and to me, he seemed pretty rugged and he was very straightforward. After I told him about the services that we could provide, he started explaining his situation. He was having trouble communicating with his son's mom. There was a lot of issues with custody, courts, and he hadn't seen his teenage boy in about 3 years. I went to the back office and asked if one of our life coaches, Leonard, could come talk to this man in the lobby. About 3 minutes into the conversation, Leonard, the life coach, asked me if I could bring over a box of tissues for this potential client. I jumped up, ran over with the box, and I saw the client's face. He was red in the face, sobbing, and he refused the tissues at first, but when I offered them once again, he took about 4 or 5 and buried his face completely. I took all my things and fled to one of the rooms in the back so that I could think about what I had just seen. I had seen a man so vulnerable, probably mad, upset, but he was seeking help. It turns out that maybe the vulnerabilities of children just because of their age isn't what makes them vulnerable. I had seen that anyone can be vulnerable at any age. So I encourage you all to think about the things that make you mad, sad, and happy in life. Never fall into a trap that you have to be strong just because you're considered an adult, or because you're a parent, or that someone has told you that men shouldn't cry. Because to me, vulnerability can come from anywhere. And strength isn't about not having vulnerabilities, but the things that we do to overcome them. Thank you.